Well, we seem to be having a little trouble with that report. We'll have that for you in just a few moments. Roland Stedham is here, though, now, and Jackie was here, but she was over there getting ready for this report. What about the game? What about the game tonight? What kind of weather can the Dolphins face?
It's going to be perfect. The only problem, we're going to have to deal with some gusty winds out of the southwest. Let's go ahead and take a look at that forecast for the game tonight, folks, as we look at that on the SGI. And as for Foxborough tonight, here we go. Dolphins versus the Patriots. We all know who's going to win, no doubt about that. Right? I think it's going to be the Dolphins by what? Shall we?
Play or AARP rate, then ask if there's an even cheaper rate. And in almost every case, we got a cheaper rate because we asked for one. Hyatt's national reservation number quoted us at $285 for a room in San Francisco. We asked about a discount, and the price dropped to $189. Holiday Inn's national number dropped its room price in Denver $20 just because we asked. And Ramada in San Francisco dropped its $169 rate to $139 after we asked.
It's a business decision on the part of the hotel property as to what rate they're really going to charge, what level of negotiating room do they have, which they instruct their staff to abide by, and then one tries to come to an accommodation, a willing buyer and a willing seller.
Now, by the way, here are some more ways you may be able to get a lower room rate. Call both the hotel's national number and the long distance number for the actual hotel. Check the price with a travel agent or a hotel broker, and also check the hotel chain's internet site. Besides discounts, some hotels will offer you perks such as room upgrades or free parking if you ask.
I'll tell you what, I had no idea.
Big difference, and for the same room.
Absolutely no idea.
For the same room, you can get it at a discount rate.
Significant, absolutely significant. Well, it's not uncommon to hear people say that their jobs are...
I'm John Dutzman. There's something new, hot, and sexy on South Beach. Well, maybe not that sexy. That story coming up.
There are some very small pieces of skin that can mean the very most to our sexual enjoyment. But for many of us, the feeling is gone, and we want it back. Now, men and women are going to extraordinary lengths to regain pleasure in the most private of places. Find out why skin is in. Don't miss our cutting-edge report on a very touchy topic. Tonight at 11 for women, tomorrow at 11 for men on News 4.
I'm a single mom. My priority is my children. If we're low on groceries, we're able to come here, and it helps out a lot.
You come in and see the people being helped, you want to help.
This year, Kraft Foods will help food pantries like this one give 10 million people a holiday meal.
When you get down to it, it's really about keeping families together.
If you'd like to help us feed hungry families, call this number.
We all can do it.
Tuesday and Wednesday only during Macy's Thanksgiving sale. Take an extra 15% off almost everything you buy, almost everywhere in the store when you use your Macy's charge. An extra 15% off regular price and sale items. Fashion for the whole family. Famous maker names. Savings for the home. An extra 15% off almost everything you buy, almost everywhere in the store. Tuesday and Wednesday only. All stores open early, 8 a.m. during Macy's Thanksgiving sale.
For Your Health is sponsored by the University of Miami Jackson Memorial Medical Center. We know.
You're watching Ann Roberts and Canberra Marshall on News 4. News that works for you.
It's been more than 3 weeks since Hurricane Mitch pounded Central America, and still, this is what much of the countryside looks like. Villages washed away in an avalanche of mud. 10,000 people reported killed, and entire countries like Honduras and Nicaragua left facing years of rebuilding. Well, one Florida lawmaker is pledging our help in getting relief to those nations. Senator Bob Graham helped load canned goods and other supplies at the Catholic Charities Hurricane Relief Warehouse this morning. He says since we survived Hurricane Andrew, South Florida knows just how long it can take to rebuild from a disaster.
After the world attention has shifted on to some other subjects, there will still be enormous needs in the countries in the Caribbean and Central America, and we're going to be a major rallying point for the nation and the world in meeting those needs.
Senator Graham says that when he gets back to Washington in January, he will introduce legislation to help Central America and the Caribbean. We are working with our news partner, the Sun Sentinel, to get medical supplies to the victims of Hurricane Mitch. It's called First Aid for the Americas. If you can help sort or ship those supplies, please call Neighbors for Neighbors at 305-597-4404.
This is fascinating. A watch could actually help diabetics keep a close eye on their illness. News 4 Health Editor Dr. Deanna Lights is here to show us how. Doctor?
And this is no ordinary watch. Not only does it tell time, but can also help people with diabetes watch their blood sugar. Many diabetics must monitor their glucose levels by pricking their finger and drawing blood several times a day. Now, the Gluco Watch monitor actually measures glucose levels automatically every 20 minutes, day or night. If levels are too low or too high, the watch sounds an alarm. Now, the watch isn't available yet. It's still being tested. Viagra is no longer being tested, though. It's already helped cure impotence for millions of men. But is there a way women can regain sexual pleasure once theirs is lost? One answer may be a new controversial procedure that reconstructs and tightens a woman's genital area. It's called vaginal rejuvenation, a laser surgical procedure designed to enhance sexual gratification. But can it really improve your sex life? Don't miss our special News That Works for Your Health report tonight at 11, only on News 4. Ann Cambrell, back to you.
All right, Dr. Lights, thank you so much.
And still ahead on this edition of News 4, Brian Norcross with an early look at our holiday forecast.
And still ahead, something new on South Beach tonight that will save you money and make your life easier. Sounds pretty good. We'll explain.
Going to the beach, going to the game. Liz Claiborne Casual is never the same.
And no one in Florida does Liz Claiborne Casual better than Bird Eyes. No one.
You know what you want? We have it.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the University of Miami Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, a leader in providing research, breakthroughs, new treatments, and hope.
You know it's that special season for packages and gifts galore. You can't afford not to drive a Ford.
Give yourself something special this holiday. Lease a 1999 F-150 Super Cab XLT for just $233 a month. That's right, the only pickup that comes with 4-door standard with all these features for $233 a month. Hey, 'tis the season.
You can't afford not to drive a Ford.
Out on the town for dinner and a show. Liz Claiborne Collection is ready to go.
And no one in Florida does Liz Claiborne Collection better than Bird Eyes. No one.
Great gifts that you'll find right here at Bird Eyes.
Brian Norcross here right now. You know, I know it's only Monday, but everyone wants to know what Thursday's going to be like.
Thursday should be fine. Friday should be fine. Saturday should be okay.
Good. Thanks. Good.
Actually, for us, this weekend looks pretty good, but we're going to have to get by tomorrow as a little bit of nasty business is coming on in. Let's take a look at what we have going out there. Right now, 79 here at Weather Control, 75 Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, 79% humidity. It feel like 82. The winds out of the east at 4, and no rain here today. We have had a couple showers around town, though, especially in Broward, and more coming into Broward. Here you see on the real-time radar, Lighthouse Point down to Pompano, down to Fort Lauderdale here, Commercial Boulevard, Oakland. These are pretty good showers. Going to be good downpours sliding in off the ocean. I think we'll see more and more as we go through the evening. A little wider view of the radar shows you that there's nothing for Dade right now, but you can see just dotted out here, and these we expect to increase as we move on into the nighttime hours tonight and then into tomorrow, and I'll show you why in a second. But let's put our weather into action here with radar in motion and watch as we go through the last 3 hours. You see the concentration of the bigger showers clearly has been to the north. Looks like we do have a couple of showers heading for South Dade and the Keys, and maybe one right there heading into Key Largo as well. It looks like a little shower there in South Broward, but a weak one. And again, an increase in this as expected. And here we see what's going on. Look at this. Clouds coming this way from a weather disturbance out here over the Gulf. And look at the little showers dotted around down here sliding in off the ocean. So all we have going right now are the showers caught in the breeze. But this weather disturbance coming along is going to get us later tonight and tomorrow on our famous vapor loop. You can see it. Look at things kind of curling us. See that kind of bend right in there like that? That's low pressure spinning up there. and then a disturbance out of it coming down well into the Gulf, and that will be sliding on through. But back behind it, the black areas here indicating much drier air coming in. So it looks like much improving weather once we get to about Wednesday. All right, here we are right now. Here we have this little disturbance to our north. Temperature's not too bad up and down the East Coast. And here comes that next front. And when that slides through, things get a lot better for us. And here we go all the way through the weekend. Front comes on down, starts pushing everything out. So by tomorrow, things are gone. By Wednesday, we just have a few lingering showers around. And then the next front comes along, and that one really does not bring much rain. And by Friday, it's completely gone. So maybe a sprinkle or two on Thursday, and then another front comes on by Sunday. But again, things are so dry that not much weather with that. Maybe just a few little showers over the weekend. That would be it. All right, so here's the way we see it for tomorrow, temperature-wise. You see, if you're heading to the north, looks okay for New York City on up into Montreal. Chilly, the main weather problems are going to be here in the middle of the country. For Thanksgiving Day, the travel problems are going to be in the northeast, but the south actually looks pretty good, just showers off and on. All right, your forecast now. For tonight, some rains blow in and quick downpours in some spots. Other spots, not much at all. 74, but by morning, chance of rains pick up, so we'll say showers likely. And some of those rains, again, heavy at times. Tomorrow as that disturbance goes by, 82. For the boaters, the wind's increasing tomorrow up to about 15 knots late in the day, so the seas build up to 5 feet late in the day. And looking ahead, so we have better weather for Wednesday, just a few showers ending Thursday. Front comes in, keeps us in the 70s, then just a spotty shower or two on the ocean breeze over the weekend. But really, once we get past tomorrow, a pretty good batch of weather coming up. All right, we'll go through the sequence again for you tonight at 11 o'clock.
We'll be watching, Brian. Thank you so much. Time bandits, they've been costing you money.
Up next, find out how News 4 went to work to try to get changes and got results for you.